everyone, I am back here today right under my Christmas tree. Let's grab some gifts so you can see. Oh, look at that. Is that for it? But anyway, today I wanted to do the perfect palette tag, and actually I own more palettes than anything. I probably own under 20 single eyeshadows, and I'm like the palette queen because I like it all to be packaged and just beautiful and things like that. So without further ado, let's get into the perfect palette tag. Oh yes, I had my hair straightened. If you want to see more pictures, go to my Instagram. This is like a week and a half later, so it's like definitely up in a bun. But yeah, let's get into it. So the first one is Best Packaging, and I have three. Two are from the same brand here. Let's go with Too Faced. This is the Too Faced Pretty Rebel palette. It came out, it's upside down now. It came out fall of 2013, and it's just got these really cool little bondage type things going on here. And this is what it looks like on the inside. It's so pretty. I love it. You like my festive nails also? So I love Too Faced packaging. I think they do a really great job. They also have a chocolate bar palette came out that of course that's coming out that of course I had to buy. It'll be here sometime this week. Maybe I'll have a video up, maybe not. Look for it next year. And this is also the Too Faced, a few of my favorite things. I'll link it somewhere around here, and I'll leave a link to my review of this palette down below. But inside, oh, just lost the plastic. This is what this one looks like, and it's just really pretty. Best Packaging for those two definitely goes to Too Faced. An honorable mention goes to Mally, and it's a little dirty. I can't get the stain out. But this is the Mally City Chick in the Buff Volume 2 Shadow Palette, and this just looks like has a brush that just fell out too, and this is what this looks like. It's just a neutral, very versatile, very fun. Next question is Best Color Payoff, and I talk about this palette all the time. What is it? Guess before possibly you don't guess. My Laura Mercier Artist Palette for eyes. It literally is like some of the best shadows I've ever used, like ever. I love it so much. Versatile. I will go with the, of course, Lorac Pro palette. It's just, you've got 8 shimmer, 8 mattes, something for everybody, from light to dark and even blue, and there's a black in there. It's just so versatile. I love it. And also, I just recently talked about this video. Link somewhere up in here, and I'll link it down below as well. But I can't open it. The It Cosmetics Naturally Pretty Volume 1 palette. I think I put this in here as most versatile because, you know, you can't go wrong with matte shadow. Sometimes shimmery shadow may be a little bit inappropriate for the situation. I don't know. I think shimmer is appropriate all the time, but you never know. Some people just might think it's not. So, next question. Best for traveling. Like I said, I like to take my Lorac Pro because basically you have everything that you need in here. You have matte, shimmers, transition colors, everything in here. I'd also say that this Naturally Pretty is also really good for traveling, and it's very sturdy and soft a little bit, so your shadows won't shatter. But I have been traveling. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see, and I'm going to be traveling over the holiday. I always put my powder products that can break in my carry-on. I don't even trust it to my check baggage because some of these things are limited edition, and if they broke, we would have a problem. So, tip. Biggest regret. Now, if you've been following my channel for months and months and months, I talked about this, and I know you guys didn't like me saying that I didn't like this palette, but I don't. This is one of the Marc Jacobs style icons, and this is in the Starlit. And I just think for $58, like, I don't like the shades. The color payoff is okay in this one, but like I said, it's 58 bucks, and the shades are pretty dupable. And I've also heard that a lot of the regular Sephora shadows, because Marc Jacobs Beauty and Sephora are owned by the same parent company, are pretty similar to each other. So there's that. I mean, every time I put it on, I literally wipe it off because I don't like how the shadows look on me. So I regret buying that. I guess I'd add this as a regret. It was really inexpensive, so it really doesn't matter. But this is the BH Cosmetics 120 palette. This is 2nd edition. And it's just like a ton of shadows that you would never really use, and it just takes up space. I don't even think I've ever actually used this, which is actually kind of sad. And it's good for when you need like an offbeat color or something like that, but for everyday, don't really use it. It takes up space in my non-used palette drawer. And of course, this M. Michelle Phan palette that was $75. But if you've been following her now, I think today everything's like 40% off or something like that. But so this is biggest regret. There you go. But yeah, I mean, I have in the little thing that, again, I'll link the initial review of this palette. Came in a little thing. I shattered a bunch of these by accident, so there's that. And that was the only blush I could use in my skin tone, so that was kind of sad. Yeah, as for everything else, some of the color payoff is a little shoddy, so I haven't really used it since I got it. I used to use it all the time, and there were some really pretty shades in here. But I just wish, honestly, that I had paid a little less for it, and I would probably feel a little bit better about having it. It's kind of washed out here. But yeah, I paid $75 initially, and then since then they've all been on sale for like way cheaper than that. So that is a semi-regret on there. What's next? Best color name? I would have to go with, I really like how Too Faced names their shadows. I like Dainty, Girly, Totally Fetch, and also, I talked about this too, but you know, these shadows and blushes that I probably just put my finger in are all named after things from the song, a few of my favorite things from The Sound of Music, so I love that. Also, this is I'm just going to leave it in the box because it's just like a collector's item I have. This is the Storylook palette when Sephora did the Disney Princesses collection. This is Ariel, and everything is just named after things in Ariel, like Les Poissons, Caspian Sea, Ursula, Shalala, Atlantica, Blue Lagoon, Flotsam. I just love it. I think it's really cool. I really, really love Disney. For least used, I definitely have to say my Naked 2, and I know this is blasphemy in YouTube community because everybody loves the Nakeds, but I really, really like Naked 3, and I really don't like Naked 2. It's just, I don't know what it is. I feel like they're all too much of the same color for some reason. Like, if you look at it, it looks same black. Like, that's how I feel. That's what I feel about it. And I feel like it's too shimmery to the point where in my everyday life, because you guys know that I work full-time also, I can't wear this all the time. So I really hardly ever use that. And I use my Marc Jacobs even less. So those two are my definite least used shadows. Basically, if it wasn't in this quad, in this M palette, I don't use these. I don't use these blushes because they wouldn't show up on my skin. I use this purple though. I really like this purple, and then this purple is really chunky. So yeah, I definitely use those the least. Most used. Who is most used in here? I would say my Lorac Pro is most used, but recently I use the Mess. You probably can't even see it, but this African Violet has a significant little dent in it already. I use this so much. I love it. I think purple and brown look so pretty together. I'm obsessed with this. That is definitely my most loved. This one shade, my most used shade, this Girly thing here. I use Girly all the time with brown script. I am wearing Girly right now. And my current obsession, I'm obsessed with Naked 3. And I did a video on that because I love palettes too. I just love the pink tones, and they're so, so pretty to me. I'm obsessed with those. Oh gosh, why one close? Okay. Desert Island. If I had to pick one of these palettes to wear on a desert island, if I just had no makeup, I am so obsessed with this Laura Mercier. I would probably wear a purple shadow until I die. Like, I just love it. I would love it. So this is my semi-impractical choice, I guess you would say. But if I was really on a deserted island, I would probably say something like this Mally City Chick in the Buff Volume 2, because it comes with a brush, and the shadow base is also, let me stop blaming you guys, the shadow base is also built in here. You just have everything. So my shadow wouldn't run. I have a blending and a shader brush at the same time. Like, I'd just be set to go. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed my take on the perfect palette tag, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it if you liked it. And also follow me on Google+. I think YouTube, who knows what they're doing with that, but I hear that Google+, that makes the only way to make sure you get all of my videos in your subscription feed. And until then, I'll see you next time.